The creation story. In the beginning, there was nothing. No light, no sky, no land, just an endless dark emptiness. But then God, the creator of all things, began to shape the universe. This is the story of how everything we know came to be, told in the very first chapter of the Bible, Genesis. When God started his work, the earth had no shape. It was empty and covered in deep darkness, but the Spirit of God was there, hovering over the waters. Then God spoke the very first words ever recorded, "Let there be light." And suddenly there was light. Bright and beautiful, it lit up the darkness. God looked at the light and said, "This is good." He separated the light from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. And so the very first day came to an end. There was evening and there was morning, the first day of creation. On the second day, God spoke again and said, "Let there be a space to separate the waters." And just like that, the sky was created. God divided the waters, placing some above the sky and some below it, as creating the heavens. When God looked at the sky, he saw that it was good. Evening came, then morning, and the second day was complete. On the third day, God gave another command. "Let the waters under the sky gather together so that dry land may appear." And it happened just as he said. God called the dry ground earth and the gathered waters seas. But he wasn't finished yet. God commanded the land to burst with life. Grass, flowers, trees, and plants of all kinds. Every plant had seeds so it could grow more plants, and every tree could bear fruit. The earth was now covered in green and growing life. When God looked at what he had created, he said, "This is good." Evening came, then morning, and the third day was done. On the fourth day, God spoke again and said, "Let there be lights in the sky to separate the day from the night. Let them mark the passage of days, seasons, and years." God made the sun to shine brightly during the day and the moon to glow gently at night. Then he scattered countless stars across the sky, lighting up the heavens. These lights weren't just beautiful, they were also practical, helping people track time. When God looked at the sun, the moon, and the stars, he said, "This is good." Evening came, then morning, and the fourth day was complete. On the fifth day, God filled the seas and skies with life. He created every kind of sea creature, from tiny fish to enormous whales. The waters became alive with movement and color. Then God made birds of all kinds, from small sparrows to mighty eagles, to fill the skies. God blessed the creatures, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the waters of the seas and let the skies be full of life." When God looked at the fish and the birds, he said, "This is good." Evening came, then morning, and the fifth day was done. On the sixth day, God created all the animals that live on land. Lions roared in the fields, cattle grazed peacefully, rabbits hopped, and tiny ants scurried on the ground. Every creature, big and small, was made by God. Then God made humans, saying, "Let us make mankind in our image, to rule over the fish in the sea, the birds in the air, and all the animals on the earth." Humans were created in God's likeness, giving them a unique role to care for and oversee the earth and everything in it. God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and rule over it. I have provided every plant and tree for food, and the animals have been given plants to eat as well." When God looked at everything he had made, the animals, the people, the plants, and the entire earth, he said, "This is very good." Evening came, then morning, and the sixth day was complete. On the seventh day, God rested. He had finished his work of creation, and everything was perfect. God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, setting it apart as a day of rest. The creation story shows us God's incredible power, his love for order and beauty, and his care for every living thing. It reminds us that humans were made in his image, giving us a special responsibility to care for the world. And by resting on the seventh day, God teaches us to take time to reflect and rest, so we can enjoy and appreciate the blessings of life. What amazes you most about the creation story? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little inspiration today. Check the description for more resources to help you explore the Bible.